Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and how are we doing on this Monday evening at 9:09, 9:10 in the evening? So, I looked back on several of my videos, and the thumbnails that are present show me in a lot of black. So, number one, because it's fairly new, meaning I just got it in the mail today, I figured I'd don this one beautiful City Connect jersey. I am super excited about this jersey. Also, I got another jersey from one Rah Rah Ray last week, donning the powder blue Paul Goldschmidt of St. Louis. Ooh, it looked good. I'm going to be donning that at the game in 3 weeks. Can't wait. But Eric, could you tell me real quick what's that say back there? Ah, yeah. What was that? All that bitching that I had last week? Look, man, I hate it for you, Eric. I'm sorry. You stepped into the ring with just a lowly soul, man. I mean, I was like fighting for my life, I mean, my position. It was just collapsing on top of me, and it's not over yet. The struggle continues. What did I call this one? The battle still continues, or the struggle, the battle, whatever. The battle continues. So let's get into it. Last week came and she went. Let's talk about it. Doom, 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 doom. This is my own little theme music. I don't know. Doom, 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 doom. If you guys could remind me, I want to hit you guys up with some musical knowledge. Something that blew my freaking mind. Speaking of which, I need to check. The Braves are playing right now, right? I know that Austin Riley hit one, but I haven't checked my fantasy score. 8 runs for the Braves and an over for Olson and Acuna. Oh, look, man. Look at that is. Look, Francisco Lindor decided to wake the fuck up because he's playing the lowly Pittsburgh Pirates. Braxton Garrett, 1 strikeout. But hey, it's against the Houston Astros. And then, of course, the Houston Astros relief pitcher fucks up shit. Let me guess, Jorge Soler? Yep, of course. A Jorge Soler home run has dawned. I mean, why not, right? Why the fuck not? It's the week that I'm playing him. Anyways, move on. See, Eric just jumped in the chat. If only people knew how to get an alert when this award winning podcast went live, then we might actually have some banter. I mean, guys, I held off until 9 o'clock. I had a busy day. Welcome back. Let's give an applause for those of us in Duval County that go to public schools or semi private or yeah, because Aiden's in a not a public school. But let's give it up for Duval County. We made it. We got through another summer, and here we are. And yeah, school's back. Let's go. Okay. So last week, week 18, went a little bit something like this. I believe that our matchup of the week was against none other than bench warmers and drop it like it's fought. I mean, why the fuck not? Right? Am I right? And this one was good. Came down to, I believe, the last day of the week, and bench warmers was able to pull out a nice little victory. Ooh, I see a little thing in the chat. What does that mean? What's happening? Yeah, Brian. Yeah, I think it's becoming clear. Freeman fucked up. Ooh, okay. I like that, Brian. Anyways, really close in a lot of the categories. Tied in stolen bases, bench warmers won by 1 home run, was not able to pull out the RBIs. and drop it like it's flat, won by 1 run, and the average and the OBP were definitely in Benchwarmer's favor for the most part, except that OBP was a little close. Pitching, look at that. That was a pitching duel between you two guys. Man, especially that whip. Check that out. All right, good matchup, guys. This is only the beginning. Look at Kyle Tucker. My goodness, such just an under the radar player, in my opinion. We are just not talking enough in the baseball world about Kyle Tucker, who is currently ranked 6th in Yahoo. Just not enough gets talked about this dude. 24 stolen bases, 22 home runs, 2020 season, 67 runs, 88 RBIs, batting 297. Come on. That is a, in my opinion, sounds like a first rounder next year. Was he taken in the first round this year? I don't remember. But drop it like it's hot. Well, you know what? We don't need to remember. We can just look back and look, research, draft results. There it is. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it for a second. So again, we've done this before already once to judge how well has he been. Trey Turner, Ronald Acuna Jr. Ramirez was Kyle Tucker. He was by drop it like it's hot. So check that out. Check that out. So he was taken in the first round. Rightfully so, in my opinion. Look at this. I am just sporting the Braves. So let me give you a little small story because, you guys don't really want to come here and divulge too much into um, all that happened last week, right? So let me see if I can make a long story even longer. Do you guys have 25 minutes to an hour? Hold on. Do, do, do. So I had a buddy of mine. Long story short, this year Ray went to New Orleans for a conference. Me and the boys, we tagged along with her. It was a hot fucking muggy time while we were there. It's been comparable these last couple of days here in Florida. Y'all, this Florida heat has been brutal. Okay. Anyways, so we met this group of people. They all work for this company. Went out to dinner with them. We start to talking, and we find out that me and this dude Kyle are big Braves fans, and he and I have basically said if we go to the postseason, which I mean, all signs are pointing towards that going in that direction for my Bravos, that we would try to meet up again. And he lives, I want to say, in Arkansas or was it Montana? Somewhere. Live somewhere. He lives somewhere other than in the great state of Florida. And that we would try to hang out and go to the Battery of Atlanta. And yeah, pretty excited about it. Probably going to be donning this bad boy there. I don't know why I keep saying the word donning. Does that even fit? Guys, I'm on my phone, like just checking this. Like, I need to make sure because I don't want like ladies like Nick just out there being like, what a fucking idiot. I mean, she already says that, but let's look it up. Dawning, noun, literal, literary. Dawn, the beginning or first appearance of something. Ha ha! So I will be dawning, but not in Atlanta because this is the first time. Yeah. So, all right, I win, but I can't use that word as I said it in that sentence because, yeah. So I'm going to say sporting. How about that? I'll be sporting this snazzy little city jersey. Anyways, uh, so my buddy last night, my new friend, Kyle is his name-o. Kyle sends me a text before the Braves games last night. Kyle says, just place this bet down. I'm not sure who he placed the bet with. The bet was that Matt Olson would get at least a hit and a half. So essentially, I'm assuming, because I'm not really a betting person, that he had to get 2 hits last night. Based off of his bet, he had a possible payout of $5,432. Matt Olson, with his second hit of the night last night, went bomb. And I immediately texted him, "Congratulations, bro. Good job. Way to go." I wouldn't have felt comfortable placing that bet with who was on the mound. I mean, Kodai Senga was on the mound, and we didn't win the game, but man, that was awesome. That was pretty cool to celebrate that for him. So, anyways, that's that one story. What was the other story? Oh, the musical story. Okay, so as you all know, I work for 1010XL, and me and one of the other producers are working on something, and we're talking about uh, an idea, and the idea came to me about doing some parody stuff, and one of which is parodying 80s music. So I woke up a couple of days ago with another idea, because we've already discussed one idea, and hopefully we can get it to come to fruition and air out on the radio for the listening audience to enjoy. But if not, we might just post it on YouTube for our own sakes, and Twitter and all that. Anyways, so I'm thinking, I'm dreaming, and I hear this song in my head. And the song is from a movie about a guy that falls in love with a mannequin, and by some, I forget the name of the, like, how it comes to be, but Mannequin, I believe, is the name of the movie. And the song that really, like, was the focal point in that movie, which I admit, like, I don't miss, but you don't remember when, like every movie back in the 80s, like, had that, you had to have that theme song to go with it. Like, the Ghostbusters had their shit, "Who You Gonna Call?" And then they got that, that one little fucking hit. And then you got Vanilla Ice, like, "Go Ninja, go Ninja, go." And then this movie had its own, and it was put out by a band called Starship. And it's oh shit, now I'm drawing a fucking blank. It's hold on. Hold on, it's coming to me. It's no, nothing's gonna stop us now. Whoa, whoa. That is by a band called Starship. Now, Ray, who's way in the background, who you guys did not hear, you would probably know them better. If you don't know them from that song, you will know them better from another song called "We Built This City." We built this city on rocket. Now, I researched, I went down a rabbit hole of this band. I don't know why, but that has been dubbed one of the worst songs in American culture. And I was like, "Oh, it's catchy. Like, why is it the worst song? Why? Why is it?" And there's a whole, like, story behind, like, the fact that, like, they wrote that song and they wrote it in different keys, and then they sent it off, and some producer got a hold of it and sent it back and was like, "This is how it actually needs to be played, because this is how it sounds in my head." And it got all convoluted and everything, but they still put it out. And I want to say they put it out on a record, like, playing all the hoopla. So, anyways, that's a side note that I went down a little bit of educating myself on this band. But what I started to look at is, I'm like, I feel like this lady sounds like someone else. And lo and behold, I was right. The same female singer in this band called Starship was actually, or not actually, not was actually, it is the lead singer of the band called Jefferson Starship, or forget the, it's not Jefferson Starship, Jefferson Airplane. So the lineage of this band is they started out as Jefferson Airplane. Then they changed their name to Jefferson Starship, and then they changed to Starship. Now, this band formed in the 70s, and they were playing such songs as White Rabbit, the one talking about Alice in Wonderland. That is the same fucking band that came out with We Built This City. They carried their musical career into those genres. And the lead singer, the female singer, because they actually have two singers, her name is Grace Klink. She is 83 years old now. But yeah, dude, if you guys want to, dude, like the rabbit hole of like that shit, I'm like, really? That's the same fucking band? Like they are completely different in every aspect of the word, but they were in a band and they were like, we want to still remain relevant in the music world. Well, they had to sound like everybody else in that 80s pop music shit. So, and you should really find out. Well, bringing that side story back. That song, We Built This City, okay? So many people say that it's a terrible song. And I mean, technically, I agree with them, but what they were actually doing is the lyrics, once you actually find out what the lyrics are about. And again, I know we're here to talk baseball and I'll get off of this. I just wanted to share this with you. I always forget to share things with you guys, and I always hate myself for not sharing you guys some sort of experience that I had with y'all throughout the week that was not only fantasy baseball, but just my week in general. And this is my platform. So, anyways, I found out that the whole point behind the song was it was very kind of punk rockish. Okay, so they were, I guess, from or formed in LA, and they played a lot of nightclubs and places in LA back when they were the previous band, the uh, Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship. They played a lot of clubs and areas in LA. Well, then corporations came in and bought up all the property and bought up all the places, and they started turning them into casinos. If you watch the music video, you'll see the girl Grace Klink standing with the background of casinos and places that they used to play. And they were pissed off because they took all of their music venues away from them that they used to play at. And now the only places that were like playing them or whatever were like the radio station. They wanted to play live music. They preferred to play live music. Let's all face it. I mean, most of the time bands are better in live than they are on the album or on the, most bands anyways. So that was their song going out to, these corporations and everything that really screwed up how they were actually able to, perform because all these places were gone. But again, it went to some producer and he fucked with their shit and made it sound all cheesy and shit. So that's why it kind of sucked. But I thought the lyrics are so funny because one of the lines is playing all the hoopla. And that's actually the title of the album that song came off of, is playing all the hoopla. Like, hoopla, really? And then another fun filled fact is there's a line in there that says, um, Marconi playing the Mamba, listen on the radio. Something along that. Marconi playing the Mamba, listen on the radio. I'm like, who the fuck is Marconi? Well, again, rabbit hole. Marconi is the last name of the person who invented the radio. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, what? That's pretty awesome. So, anyways, let's get into baseball. I don't know, but this might be the most interesting podcast that you guys have ever had for me. I don't know. And again, nobody's even live. Nobody's watching. Nobody's out there. Nobody cares. Let's get into a little bit more of last week. Last week, I had already given the best Dobsoning that I could give. I had to pull this one really far and out my ass. I apologize that it went against you, my cousin, but I had to do something, man. I had to speak to the baseball gods, and they spoke on my behalf. Thank you. Thank you so much, babe. I appreciate you, Hank. Hank, thank you, Hank. 8-4. Woo, 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 woo. Yes. I'm so glad that it was my bats that woke up because my pitching, oh my gosh, that Seth Lugo is a sorry sack of shit. But yeah, so thank you, baseball gods. I appreciate it. Oh, and woke up in the stolen base category, man. Yes, let's go. Trippin' Billy's faced off against Ray for Peaches. It looked like old Rayway was going to pull rabbit out of her ass. And I believe she might have been streaming a little bit one night. I wake up one morning and my goodness, it looked like moves galore was made. Unfortunately, those pitchers didn't really assist her, and she lost 9-3 to Shane. We already recapped the matchup of the week. Drop it like it's fought in bench warmers. Hitman versus Bucketheads. It looked like Hitman was going to rise a little bit more like some cream. Buckethead says, nope, hold the phone. I'm not done yet. Mandalorians faced off against McCollin 25, 5-4. This one was back and forth. Sunday was the deciding factor. And Rally Monkeys, he says, I'm not out yet, bitches. 8-3 against Jason. That too was a close matchup between those two gentlemen. Moving on to week 19. We are getting close. Guys, we're getting close. It's week 19. Real close. Myself will face off against McCollin 25. This matchup is very interesting because we are very close indeed. Trippin' Billy's right now is not happy about facing off against Red Sox Nation. 9-0, the current score. Benchwarmers is facing off against Mandalorians. Benchwarmers like, I'll turn that frown upside down. Give me a few more days. Drive it like it's flat, and Rally Monkeys are your matchup of the week. These two gentlemen are facing off. One, I hope loses. The other one, I hope loses. So stick around and we'll find out which one loses. It'll probably be a tie. Hitman versus Ray for Peaches, and Swinging Low versus Bucketheads. Bucketheads trying to send a message right now with the current score of 5-3. And what is that message, you ask? Well, these are our leaderboard right now. Well, we know that our fearless leader, Drop It Like It's Fun, I believe, has lost the last 2 weeks. Did he not lose last week to Ray? I think he did. I can't remember, and I'm not gonna look it back. But, anyways, Drop It Like It's Fought last week. Lost last week. Benchwarmers also won last week. These two gentlemen are now separated by 11.5 games. Trippin' Billy's 25 games back from number one, and that is, my math sucks, 13.5 back from Benchwarmers. I believe so. Yeah, 13.5. Rally Monkeys is only 2.5 games back from Trippin' Billy's. Myself, I am 2.5 games back from Rally Monkeys. Eric is 2 games back from me. McCollin 25 is 2.5 games back from Swinging Low, and Bucketheads is only a game back from Colin 25. This is going to get interesting. And don't forget about the Hitman, who are only 4.5 games back from Bucketheads, and Mandalorians is that's 6.5 games back from 6.5 games back. So this is not over, ladies and gentlemen. Rally Monkeys, you only have 2 moves left. Look at that shit. Hitman finally got into the double-digit mark. The one with the most moves outside of Hitman is Drop It Like It's Flat. 40 moves. Followed by Ray and Eric, 42. Anyways, moving towards the end. So yeah, this is a very interesting week. Okay, myself and McCollin 25 are still fighting for a top 6 position. Mandalorians is not counting themselves out either. Rally Monkeys definitely does not want to lose any ground either. Hitman, not out of it yet either, and neither is Buckethead. So we've got some teams to still be watching. So week 19, week 20, 21, and 22. So technically, was that 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks left? We won't look ahead. We need to focus on now. So, what else can we talk about other than music? Oh, Wander Franco. Bye bye. See you later, bitch. My goodness. I don't know what this. Wow, what a story, right? That may one day be a 30 for 30. Goodness. Started my new venture officially today. If you come out to the Jaguar games before and after each game, come by and see Odin's Eye Coffee in the fairgrounds of Jacksonville. We would love to serve you guys a cup of coffee. It's good shit. What else? What else indeed? School started back. We covered that. Football's back. It's been back. I don't think I have anything else for you guys. We have the matchup of the week. That's all I got. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Anything else? Does anybody? You in the back. You back there. Oh, we did just finish up recording our 4th video of Show Me Something Nugan. Had another good fun time today. And the 3rd one will drop this Thursday. So please follow on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Or if you're not a subscriber to We Got Something Here, please go and subscribe. All right, that's all I got. Y'all have a wonderful evening and enjoy your week. Bye bye.